Right now, the farthest human-made object ever built is still talking to us from over 24 billion kilometers away. But a few days ago, something changed. NASA just turned off one of its instruments. Not because it failed, but because Voyager 1 is running out of power. And from this point on, every shutdown is permanent. A signal leaves Voyager 1 and begins a journey across emptiness. It takes 22 hours, almost an entire day, before that faint whisper reaches Earth. By then, the world has spun, night has become day, and the spacecraft is already further away. The only reason we hear it at all is the Deep Space Network, a global system of 3 vast antenna complexes, each one spaced a third of the way around the planet. Goldstone in California, Madrid in Spain, Canberra in Australia. Together, they form a relay, passing off the listening as Earth turns. Each site is home to dishes as wide as a football field, their surfaces tuned to catch a signal so weak it is buried in the static of the universe. Sometimes, a single dish is not enough. Engineers phase together 5 or even 6 antennas, combining their strength to pull Voyager's message from the noise. The carrier power arriving at Earth is less than a trillionth of a watt, so faint that even with the best amplifiers, it is just a trace above the background hum of the cosmos. The Deep Space Network listens for hours, integrating the signal, waiting for the moment when data can be teased out of the void. Every command sent to Voyager must be planned days in advance. Every reply we receive is already nearly a day old. This is the longest conversation humanity has ever had with something we built, and with every passing hour, the voice grows fainter. April 17th, 2026. At NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, a command is sent across the void. It's not a malfunction. It's not a system failure. This was not a failure. This was a choice. On that day, Voyager 1's low-energy charged particles experiment, LECP, was switched off for good. After nearly 49 years, the instrument that once mapped the invisible tides of the solar wind that confirmed our crossing into interstellar space was silenced by human hands. Not because it broke, but because the spacecraft cannot afford to keep everything alive any longer. Imagine a spacecraft slowly turning off parts of itself, just to stay alive a little longer. That's what happened. Engineers weighed every watt, every fraction of power. There was no room for sentiment. The order was deliberate. The official statement from JPL said they turned the instrument off to conserve the remaining electrical power and extend the life of the spacecraft's essential systems. But the truth is simpler and heavier. We're not extending the mission anymore. We're stretching its final moments. The silence left by LECP is permanent. There is no backup, no replacement. One day the signal just will not come back. This is the longest conversation humanity has ever had with something we built. And now, piece by piece, that voice is fading. Voyager 1 runs on borrowed time. Its heart, 3 radioisotope thermoelectric generators, once pulsed with 470 watts of power. Now, nearly 5 decades later, that number has dropped to just 225 watts. Every year, about 4% of what remains fades away, lost to the slow decay of plutonium-238 and the silent breakdown of aging thermocouples. The decline isn't gentle. It is relentless. Each watt lost means a colder spacecraft, a tighter budget, a harder decision. Mission managers gather around power charts, weighing the value of every instrument against the reality of the shrinking supply. There are no easy options left. Kareem Badaruddin, Voyager's mission manager, said that shutting down a science instrument is not anybody's preference, but it is the best option available. The team is not just keeping the probe alive, they are rationing its final breaths. Imagine a spacecraft slowly turning off parts of itself, just to stay alive a little longer. One day even that will not be enough. For now, Voyager drifts onward, its voice quieter with each passing year. only 2 scientific instruments remain alive on Voyager 1. The plasma wave system still listens for the electric music of interstellar space. The cosmic ray subsystem measures the most energetic particles, ghosts from distant supernovae that slip through the darkness. But the bridge between them is gone. With the low-energy charged particles experiment switched off, there is a permanent gap in what we can know. No more direct readings of ions and electrons in the 30-kilo electron volt to a few mega-electron volt range. No more mapping the pressure fronts at the edge of the sun's influence. That window is closed forever. What survives is a shrinking list. Each instrument left on the manifest is a fragile thread tying us to the unknown. There is no backup, no way back. Every shutdown is a subtraction that can never be reversed. Imagine a spacecraft slowly turning off parts of itself, just to stay alive a little longer. This was not a failure. This was a choice. We're not extending the mission anymore. We're stretching its final moments. One day the signal just won't come back. This is the longest conversation humanity has ever had with something we built. And now, piece by piece, that voice is fading. This wasn't a failure. This was a choice. Imagine a spacecraft slowly turning off parts of itself just to stay alive a little longer. One day the signal just won't come back.